Want to see a cool explosion? Great. Let's talk about the Lewis structure of the compound first, and then I promise I'll show you an explosion. So we're going to look at C2H2. This compound is known as acetylene. And when you're drawing a Lewis structure, there are 4 steps you always want to follow. The first step is to count the total valence electrons in that compound. So you're going to use a periodic table to do that. Carbon has 4. We have 2 atoms of carbon, so we're going to have 8 from carbon and an additional 2 from hydrogen for a total of 10 valence. Next up, you want to draw the skeleton structure. No, I'm not talking about a spooky skeleton. Instead, you want to kind of predict how these elements come together. So decide what is your central atom. In this case, it's going to be carbon. If there's carbon in there, it's probably going to be your central atom because it can have 4 bonds. And determining that central atom can be pretty tricky, but I'll talk more about that at the end of this video. Let's move on to the third step, and that is just to satisfy the octet rule. The octet rule, as a reminder, is just this idea that most elements, not all of them, want 8 electrons in that outer shell. So hydrogen is the exception, it only needs 2. So our hydrogen is good with a single bond to carbon, but the carbon atoms are going to need to have more electrons. So each carbon needs 8. If we think about it, each carbon had 4 to start. So right now we're only showing those 2 bonds. So we're going to combine those lone electrons to form a triple bond in between the 2 carbon atoms. Last step is to double check your totals. We have 10 electrons shown in those bonds. Therefore, everything's matched up. All right, when it comes to that central atom, you want to keep this in mind. Carbon will form 4 bonds because it has 4 valence. Nitrogen will want to form 3. Oxygen will form 2. Halogens will only form 1. And of course, hydrogen only forms 1. So hydrogen, halogens like chlorine, fluorine, bromine, not often your central atom. Also, a lot of people will say the least electronegative atom belongs in the middle. And I promised an explosion. When acetylene reacts with oxygen, this is what happens. Follow Chem with Corinne for more fun chemistry content like this.